How are they been progressing in camp?
Definitely, they're taking advantage of the reps that they're getting, and shoot, you can see every day they're getting better.
Cropper, T-Billy, how would you describe how they've been doing so far?
Yeah, it's funny. We were just talking about that. Both those guys were in camp last year, and starting with Crop, I think the game's really slowed down for him. Last year, I think he was thinking a lot about the plays as he was going out there and trying to think about his assignments, where now this year he knows his assignments and he can focus a little bit more on the defense and react a lot better to the defense and really making those lines come to life. Just not running the lines, but doing a good job of that.
What about T-Billy?
And T-Billy, T-Billy's superpower has always been his speed, and obviously that shows up, but he's doing a better job of getting in and out of breaks and understanding this offense.
Where have you seen the progression of Jalen Tolbert from year 1 to 2 to this year?
Yeah, kind of the same thing. The first year JT was really thinking about the plays and having trouble just reacting, and then last year he had a much better camp, and this year he's taken another step. I think he's playing a lot more physical and creating separation and making a lot of more contested catches.
Does the confidence with him, with Dak and his connection with him, how much does that play a role as well?
Oh yeah, he's very confident, and right now he's playing really well.
Has the light come on from him, just from a confidence-wise, you see him?
Yeah, I mean, you see it out there. I mean, the ball comes up in the air, and he's doing a good job of creating separation and making contested catches when he needs to. But yeah, the time he spent in the offseason really shows up in camp.
I know you guys would like CD here, but CD not being here, all these other guys get these opportunities to play all these reps. How valuable is that for those guys and to gain their confidence with that?
Yeah, it's been great for those guys because obviously with CD not here, we just move everybody up one group. So that's why you see Cropper in there getting some reps with the ones and T-Billy getting some reps on the ones. Those opportunities probably wouldn't have existed if CD's here. So yeah, it's been great for those guys.
How proud are you of your hurdles?
Yeah.
This summer, spring.
You know what? It was a fun thing. Just looking at our spring schedule, and I saw that I had that week off. So. Yeah, kind of said, okay, I got 5 weeks to get ready for this thing, so, I trained for it and did all right.
How'd you train for it? Where'd you go? What'd you
do? We actually have hurdles at our facility,
okay.
So I kind of just marked on it. We have a little 60-yard track, so I just marked it out there and, yeah, started practicing.
Where guys look at you and say, what is he doing? Or did they?
Yeah, some people are like, hey, RP, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm training for the Masters meet, so.
What the players say?
Yeah. They were just saying, oh, I'm probably going to do all right just because, being 59 and being in shape, they say, yeah, RP, all those guys, they're not going to be in shape, but it was fun.
Any of them challenge you to a race?
No, and I know my lane, these guys are elite athletes. Yeah.
Were you a college hurdler or did you do it in high school?
Yeah, I hurdled in high school and college. I was a hurdler and a decathlete in college.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's an Olympic year,
So you got that three-step,
Oh yeah, 3-step. Yeah.
Did you have to teach yourself the technique, or did it come back to you? Like, the last time you really do it was high school?
Well, so.
Or does it always stay with you, kind of?
The backstory is when I moved here, I actually had a high school buddy that lived in the area. So talking to him, he was training for the Masters, and he goes, I'm trying to do the pentathlon, but I got to learn how to hurdle. And I said, I used to hurdle in college. So we would go out on the weekends and, I would teach him techniques. So I would also do it. And he's like, man, RP, he goes, you should compete in it. I said, well, I don't have time for it. So maybe when I retire. And like I said, this spring, looked at the schedule and I had 5 weeks to train. So I did it.
With Turpin?
I was just going to ask you how his development as a receiver this year, how he's developing as a wide receiver.
Yeah, I think Turpin's development really started last year. His first year he was playing fan controlled and the USFL or whatever, XFL, and then he just came right into it, so his head was spinning. Where last year I think for him it also got a chance to slow down, and he showed his ability to play some receiver. And then this year, again with CD not here, he's getting a lot more reps with the ones, and I think he's doing a good job.
How steady is Brandon Cooks? You just know what you're getting every day.
Yeah, love Brandon Cooks. I got a chance to coach him in Houston, and when we had the opportunity to get him, I'm like, yes, let's get him. And Brandon brings more than just his ability. He really ignites the group with his leadership and does a tremendous job with that. As far as him, he's a pro's pro. He gets ready. He always has his body ready, and he's always going to give 100%. It doesn't matter if we ask Brandon, hey, we just need you to run for the love of the game to clear it out. Hey, great. Or if we have to count on him on third down, he's going to be available.
Is he almost like a second coach to you sometimes when it comes to some of the younger guys and to helping them?
Yeah, definitely. And I think he's really helped the development of JT. I think he's taken him under his wing. And shoot, on the off season, you know, JT does spend a lot of time with him.
I know Trayvon hasn't been out there right now, but when your wide receivers are going against guys like Bland and then Diggs eventually, like how much does that help them get ready? Because those are two of the top corners in the league.
Yeah, we always say iron sharpens iron. So the great thing with our group is we're competitive, but it never gets combative. We understand we're trying to both make each other better. So, you know, sometimes they'll get us and we're asking, hey, how did you know we're going to run that route? And they'll give us pointers, or they'll say, hey, you know, that was a good move. And, you know, so it works both ways. But like I said, it's been competitive, but never combative.
Thanks,
Good? All right, you're welcome.